Hey guys, so I know it's been a while since y'all actually, oh my god, wait, let me just put this here. I have this rope for a while now, bought it on Fashion Nova. Yeah, let me remove my earring to get ready. So guys, I got invited out tonight, to go and chill with friends, that type of vibe. And you guys know me, I'm a homebody. I'm definitely a homebody. I don't really be going outside like that. I'm so boring, but I mean, tonight I told myself that I'm going out. So, like you guys have been asking me to do a makeup kind of get ready with me. So I'm going to do it right now. Starting from top to bottom with cleansing my face, wiping my face, and also I'm going to do a spicy story time. Yes, so let's get down into prep. All right, so first, I haven't gone shopping for a while, guys. So I'm gonna use this on my face, which is the Cetaphil. So you guys know I do have psoriasis, right? So I'll be right back. Wash your face. The makeup is always not taking off completely, so you always have to like wipe in the creases of your face, like your skin, like your nose, your lips, your eye corner, all of them places. You have to like get in the crease. Look, this is what I'm talking about. You have to actually get something like this.
Makeup really be onto our skin. Like, I really have to wash our skin.
I've been out in so long, so I'm looking forward to it being positive and everything that is good. Oh my guys, so I'm definitely ready now to do my little story time, by the way. Let me start off by saying that this video is not meant to discriminate or bash any group of people. It is not meant for that at all. So just to get that out of the way. Right? Not meant to discriminate or bash anybody. I think I should change the angle of my camera. Dating or just having a fling, but regardless, like it should be a learning lesson for any girl, right? It should be a learning lesson for sure. Yeah, so yes, into this guy a while back, long time ago, like years ago, and basically uh he seemed very cool. It was meant to be like a fling, like a fling. Yeah, because we met at a spot, right? We met at a spot. I think I was eating a food one day. I was eating some food one day somewhere, and I was there with a friend, and he came, and the friend knew him, and my friend introduced me to him, right? And that's how I met him. That's how I met him. We never had like went on no dates or nothing like that. But we basically started to like text on the phone and would like call. He would like call me sometimes, like video call me sometimes, and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was saying, well, this guy is kind of cool. Well, he seems kind of cool. You know, not nothing too much, no kind of red flag, not really too much. One evening he invited me over to his apartment, so I went. So when I went to his apartment, um we just did a reason and thing, and I noticed like I noticed like after we kind of reason a little bit, him end up jump on the phone with a guy, right? Him jump on the phone with a guy and I mean, man always have them man friend when them talk to and stuff like that. It's not really a big deal. It's like how we woman have a woman friend, man have them man friend when them talk to. So it's really not much of a big deal when you really check it out, but you know, yeah. Anyways, no. Notice that whenever like we end up started to do like I literally went back there another evening and we ended up starting to do that stuff. You know what I'm talking about, so you know, yeah. So normally, to be honest, I don't normally judge guys because they like backdoor. Cause I'm gonna tell you this, not because a man likes to do it in a girl backdoor means that he is rainbow, right? It don't really mean that he necessarily like the same gender to me. It just means that he likes that type of activity. That's what I really see it as. So I never really be the one to judge men because they like doing it in a girl back door. To be honest, I was never the type of person to actually judge men for that. It's quite okay if you ask me, right? I noticed while we were doing it, he kept on asking me, "Can I put it in your back door? Can I put it in your back door?" And I was like, I was like, no, because I'm gonna tell you guys the honest truth. I don't hate the idea of a man doing it in my back door, but I really have to like a person, and yeah, because I'm not gonna tell you that I never done it before, but it's not my main type of activity. Like some girls, they don't feel happy if they don't do it that part. Uh, I can do without that. I can live without that. So I basically told him no. I was like, no, 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 you can't do that. But he kept on like asking me and begging me, and like, like he just kept on like even once he tried to force it in there, and I was like, no, like my push it, but put it myself and stuff like that. I said, no, no, you know, yeah, I'm pulling myself. Anyways, no, should I make this dry, guys? Yeah. Anyways, no, guys. Basically, so anyways, no, he was begging to put it in my back door. And as my seminar really judging me look for man with it. Something because I mean if you like to do that in a your girl back door, that's how you like. That if I that you like or that you like. No, but make you tell you what you like. I never allow him to do it, as me say. I never make him do it, you know. In the morning him order breakfast. We have breakfast and you know, him they asked me for follow him go somewhere go check something. So I went with him to go check on something and being around him, uh he seemed like a cool guy. But one thing about him though, like him love woman. Well, he to me he acts promiscuous. That is another red flag too. Men that have a bunch of women and always into this one if a woman is always a red flag. Me not care nobody want to say. Me not say you can't like woman, and you're into it. But being promiscuous a certain way are you just into this one if a woman. Cause something that I learned about him was that he had a lot of kids. He had a lot of kids. He had a whole lot of kids. Whole heap of kids in the house, and he wasn't even like no big man to that extreme where you know yeah. And then a modern days now, and not say that him have a bunch of kids. He have different baby mother. So that too was like like that was definitely a red flag. No lie. I don't know about nobody, but I find that as a red flag for real. You have this one heap of babe man, this one heap of girl. Like, where you run down? So, anyways, I end up, did for them go up on the road and drop me off at my house, and I ended up going back to his place for another evening. Now, when I went back to his place, guys, it's another night again, and this night was very festive. Still not doing nothing back door, you know, because as I said, me have to really like a person for really do them so with them like. But here come from my aunt how much time I ever do that, like you know just get up and do them so when you have look of fun, you know, look a bit of fun and whatever. So anyways now guys, basically um you know no say I wake up the morning because his thing is that because I've slept at his house at this point I've slept at his house about 2 times, right? Or 3 times, I'm not sure. Right? But it's more than one time I've been there. So basically his thing that he wakes up early in the morning, him going to the living room and he would have sitting in front of the TV, watch the TV, whatever. Listen music, depend on him phone and talk with people, whatever. So anyways now, me basically like me is a late sleeper. I wake up at morning time, really late. It no matter what me day in the world. Me I go wake up late, you know? It no matter what me day. Me need to cut that out because me don't know what wrong with me and this late sleeping thing because sometimes it's like me I miss out on life. But anyways guys, you don't know say me end up get up out of the bed, pee and things so. You know me I go in the living room. When me approach in the living room, you don't know who me see with him thing in him hand, a backy, and him dey on a video call with an ex-man. I him, I swear. My man sit down in the couch with music I play loud, have him sitting in a work it off and have the phone, the video call phone pan him thing. And I say, hello. At the fastest that me turn around. And then when he realized I see him, he come and say, wow, come give me something. And I was me even upset or anything like that because me know the situation that I was in. I just caught a man being don't know, right? So basically, like me understand that this is a serious situation because remember we're talking about a man that literally, you know, is not so poor. Not to say that he's one of the elite, but he is he is, you know, type of man outside, you know, one of the type of man outside, right? So just the idea of this man being, you know, whatever, me catching him and then creating excitement. He could actually do me something in the house and then get rid of my body. You know, so basically, me just act calm. And then he come and then him act like say he want look a tune. So you know what I did, guys? I literally just give him some. I give him some for true. I swear. I give him some. I gave him some. And I act calm. And after that, I put on my clothes and I told him to drop me off at the house. And that man never hear back from me ever again after that. Never again, ever again. He ever hear back from me. I swear. He never hear back from me after that again. Nope. No. By the way, I'm using NARS, guys. NARS. Yeah, him never hear back from me after that again. Mm-mm. What? Me a top man too, and it's not like I'm judging him or anything like that. But like it's so much done on men, especially in this society in our country, and they put on this facade that they're not. I mean, you don't need to walk around and tell people your business, but I'm a very open-minded person. I prefer to talk to guys that tell me straight up that look, I like men too. I prefer to talk to guys that tell me that they like men and they date men. Is a reason why I say so, right? Health reasons why. If you're talking to a guy and you're doing it unprotected with a guy, you can be putting my health at risk, right? So I prefer a open bisexual man before a dolo man, and another thing too is that dolo men are extremely insecure. The fact that you have to hide that you're dolo, it tells me a lot, and people like that will actually hurt people just to cover up the fact that they're dolo. So I don't like the idea of being with a dolo man. If I find out that a guy is dolo, I'm going to like distance myself, because like, why are you doing that? Like, it's 2026 now. Well, it's not no. It happened years ago, but I mean, we're in the 20th century. You don't have to hide the fact that you literally you literally like a man. Like, it's not much of a big deal to me. Like, I really don't care who dates who these days. Men are really business, to be honest. You know, like, it's not that deep at all. I promise. I've dated bisexual men before. Like, men that admit to me that they like men, and I didn't judge them. I didn't turn my back. But I just cannot understand the men that hide it, you know? And still, I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, like, this is just my opinion, you know? Yeah, after that, I did not hear back from him, by the way. I mean, I think I blocked him after that, because that was a scary situation for me, you know? That was very scary. And then, with all that I see, I didn't want to go back around him, because I didn't know what he was thinking, or what exactly he would possibly do to me, you know. So I just distance myself, and something I want girls to know, that if you literally, like, if you're literally dating a guy and you wait, oh my god. Alright, guys, I don't know why I put this up in so far. Yeah, but you like my makeup so far, girlies? You like it? Yeah, we're just gonna have to fix up the hair when we're done. But anyways, though, something that I want girls to know, that if you're talking to a guy and you find out that he's done low, truth is, you should not expose him, and you should not act out in the moment you find out, because you can basically lose your life that way. I've watched so much documentaries where girls literally lost their life because they basically found out that their boyfriend or baby daddy was done low, and they literally like spoke out about it, or spoke about it in the moment, and the man them end them life right then and there. So I honestly think that girls need to be extremely careful when they find out that boys are DL, you know. Yeah. If we find out that a guy is there, the good part about this man is that we actually use protection. We actually use protection. I did not do anything unprotected with him. No, nothing unprotected. Not this, not down there. Nothing unprotected. I was extremely careful. So, you know, I didn't, yeah. But when you find out that a guy you're dating, girls, is done low, good thing, so something good for you to do did, because something common in the community is that a lot of don't low. So you make sure that you get tested, and you don't act out of anger. You try your best to keep your cool, and if that's not what you want, if you don't want to date a man that is bi, you should just move on. I mean, I know girls that is okay with dating bi guys, I have friends that date by guys, and it's quite fine with that. But um, for me right now, I'm not sure if I would want to. I mean, it depends on how I feel about the person. It depends, but yeah, I'm not gonna just randomly mess around with a guy that's bi. No, I'm not gonna do that at all. No. Uh-uh. Look at my face. Yes, look on my face, guys. Look at my face. Mhm. Yeah. So for the rest of the video, guys, I'm just gonna do my facing to actually tell my story, and when we come to the end, I'll show you the final look. So I may speed it up to a certain part. Mhm. By the way, this is one size face powder. Mhm. This is thing there from Fenty. So I'm just putting it in my crease right here. Better, right? Looks better, right? So I'm gonna try a line underneath my eyes. Dark blue kind of pencil. So I'm not so sure of my outfit, but I want to keep it soft tonight. I don't know if it makes a difference to you guys. Oh yeah. Mm. Alright guys, so Patrick Tar is like, this thing is like one of my most expensive makeup ever. It's a blush and it's for like $60.
I don't know, it's so expensive, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I'm still learning where to put my blush, by the way. I still learn.
Something, that's what they say. So I mean, yeah, I'm still learning, but that's what the blush looks like, guys. But it's really pigmented, it's really beautiful when you put it on. That's one thing I like about it. It's very beautiful, very pigmented. So I use my MAC Gold Deposit, but from what day may I use this? I mean, I don't know, I just like it. It just give me a little butterfly type of vibe, like, festive. So I'm gonna just put some over my eyeshadow right there, so to kind of like highlight. Because I stopped putting concealer where my brows are at. And my brows are not that perfect, but I don't know. I just like the light look in brows these days too. So you like it? I don't know. I think I could do better at my makeup, but I'm learning, guys. It's gonna take a while for me to really perfect my makeup skills. I'm just trying to highlight the nose a little bit. Look out for the lip combo part and my outfit coming soon. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that in part 2 or something like that. So yeah, this is basically my look, guys. hmm hmm This is basically my look, and let me know if you like it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Look out for part 2, because most likely I'm gonna do part 2, or probably I just cut it up. I don't know how I'm gonna do, but most likely I'm gonna do a part 2. So yeah, tell me if you like it. Mwah. By the way, guys, this is my outfit. Do you like it? Comment down below.